plus passive tree. We are going with abysses, Ether of World Sultars, and beyond. On this Atlas tree we are actually trying to get as much quantity and rarity as possible with all kinda one-shotting. Okay, let's get started with our compasses and scarabs. We are running 8 mod corrupted sextant so we can get so we can sustain our maps. We are getting beyond from here, mirror delirium and additional abysses. On the map you want 8 mod, Crimson Temple, Burial Chamber or Jungle Valley, whatever you like the most, but for our spark carry, Crimson Temple is the best option here, and that's why we considered going with Crimson Temple and its divination cards. So you want 8 mod corrupted map with +2 projectiles. The +2 projectiles is actually one of the best and one of the juiciest mods that you can get, because with our abysses we can guarantee spawning an abyssal spire which shoots projectiles, and as many projectiles there are, the more monsters they spawn. Actually on T16 we can't guarantee getting a Stygian Spire, but it's actually it's very unlikely to chance to lead to Abyssal Depths. So yeah, we are running Winged Abyss for 2 additional abysses. This is very important. Winged Reliquary for more unique spawned, Winged Divination for more divination cards, and Winged Cartography so we can sustain our maps. If you don't have enough currency at the start of the time of the part play, you can just go with the gilded versions of these Scarabs, because that way it will be juicy enough, but you won't get as much profit as you will with the Winged Scarabs. Okay. I'm going to go over to our spark carry, the Inquisitor. For the ascendancy nodes you will get Righteous Providence for more crit chance, Inevitable Judgment so that the enemy elemental resistances are penetrated, so they don't have any elemental resistances because you're almost crit cap at 100%. You get the Consecrated Ground effect, and that lasts longer, and a lot more energy shield regen. For the wildwood ascendancy you want to get the Primal Huntress. That way you can get more inventory slot, additional charms, and those charms we are getting plus 5% to glow critical strike multiplier per power charge, 2 times of these, almost identical, and one where he can take reflected elemental, and the Consecrated Ground he applies increased damage taken to the enemies. Okay, so here is what the tree looks like. For upgrades we are thinking of getting, when he gets to level 100 we will get him these nodes, suppress nodes, so that he can be tankier, and remove those 2 nodes. So the spell suppression is much better than the energy shield itself, since it gives a lot more effective hit pull rate. We can't really see it right now because I hadn't included the Aura bot. That gives him a lot of resistances, he isn't even capped alone. For another upgrade we are thinking of getting better charms. We are going to remove that, regenerate 1.2% of energy shield per second, and we're going to get more spell suppression on them, on both of these. This one we won't change, and that way he'll get to 65%. We will also change his Watcher's Eye, getting additional spell suppression while affected by Grace. It is 15%, and he will almost be spell suppressed block cap. For our bot 3, this is what it looks like. He's trying to get, the main thing here is trying to get the most mana reservation efficiency nodes and increased effect of non-curse hours from your skills. Okay, this is what our Mana Guardian tree looks like. The main idea on this build is to get as much mana as possible. That way he gains energy shield, and you're trying to get as much energy shield too, because he gives that energy shield to us. He is giving us armor and evasion, and yes, we're a lot more tankier with him. This is the MF color, which it's me, as you can see, and the main idea here is to get as many jewel sockets as possible, so you can fit jewels like this with rarity. This is the best one I have currently, with maximum life and rarity, and with the Adorned, which gives increased effect of jewel socket passive skills containing corrupted magic jewels. We have to have magic jewels corrupted with item rarity and maximum life. The row of this is from 50 to 100% increased effect. So if you have 100% increased effect, here you get like 15 rarity and 50 increased maximum life. So not all of my jewels, as you can see, have increased maximum life. Some of them are only with rarity, and it isn't even 6% because I haven't invested that much yet. And another thing that I would like to get for upgrade for the gear of the part play characters is on this guy. I'm going to get 6% increased maximum life and 6% increased item rarity jewels, or even 7% maximum life. That way the maximum life is going to increase drastically. And another thing we can get as a belt, we have currently 12% increased quantity of items found, which isn't that expensive. We are trying to get 15% increased quantity of items found, which is around 40 divines at this time of the league, and that's another big upgrade for us. You can get Pariah's ring, which gives 50% increased quantity on both of these places. That way we get 10% increased quantity of items found, but we'll lose like 100 rarity, so I don't really know if that's worth it. You can get an amulet. This is probably the best one, the best amulet you can get that is cheap. Another thing, the only better one is a simplex amulet that is mirror tiered, which has 20 quant and 120 rarity or something like that. I don't currently remember. And that way you can change your quiver and helm to be better, but yeah, that's a mirror. Okay. Oh, I forgot, by the way, to tell you what are we running on the Atlas 3. So we are running on the map device, we are running Abyss, that gives us an additional Abyss, and Ether for Exaltars, on which we are trying to get as much content rarity bonuses as possible, and basic map and divination duplicates. Here you are trying to get as many my favorite slots. I hadn't done the Cyrus one because I'm lazy, but you're going to favorite Crimson Tempo, so it can only give you Crimson Tempo with this singular focus, 200% more chance to be favored maps, so that you can sustain them. And Wandering Path is the most broken node on the Atlas tree for MF, for Magic Find characters, because those nodes, all of them, are getting rapid increase. And yeah, so that's it about the Atlas tree. You're probably wondering how does the culling of the Magic Find character work with Spark. So you have a tincture which gives you culling strike effect and additional rarity of items found. That way you get the culling effect, but how can you kill them, and how the spark of our carry doesn't kill them? Okay, so I'm going to go over that. So basically the concept is this. The last mod on the gloves, Southbound, your hits can only kill frozen enemies. That way, and with the Secrets of Suffering, our carry can't freeze, shock or chill. So when the enemies aren't frozen, he can't kill the enemy mobs. So he leaves them at 1 HP, and I just cast my Scourge Arrow of Menace and just kill them. So that's basically it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope I helped you with your Magic Find gear and builds. I tried to explain most of it. I didn't have much time, but that's from me for today. I'm going to go through more mechanics, upgrades in the future, so stay tuned.